So a lot of people are associated with firsts, like Jean-Georges Vongerichten was the first guy to do the molten chocolate cake, and Nobu, of course, was the first guy to do the miso black cod. Well, the first guy to bring Chicago's intelligentsia coffee into Canada, into Toronto specifically, was Matt Lee, and we're at his shop today, Manic Coffee, up on College Street in Toronto. And Matt, thanks for letting us in.
You're welcome.
You're a bit of a coffee fiend, I know.
Yes.
Tell me, why did you decide to bring in intelligentsia from Chicago here to Toronto?
Well, the thing about Intelligentsia is it's one of the best roasters in the world, and in terms of how they source coffee with Jeff Watts and Doug Zell, they spent so much time developing the crop and discovering it that, you know, it just seems right to do it.
Is it difficult to convince people to spend a little bit more on high quality, responsibly sourced coffee in Toronto?
I don't think so. I think it's developing. Like, I mean, 5 years ago before I started, it was still very much a commercial grade coffee. But in the last 4 years, we've seen a huge growth and huge interest towards specialty coffee. The best thing about it is that specialty coffee works in neighborhood areas, and we're kind of reinventing or bringing back the old social and local community coffee house, and we're talking about better customer service and working with your neighborhood to kind of bring out what's best there. So we kind of create that whole social meeting place for everybody where they can go every day.
So Chicago really does make great coffee. I mean, at least sources and roasts great coffee from Chicago.
It does. Chicago, I mean, Intelligentsia is one of the world's best coffee companies. I don't know of any other coffee company in the world that invests as much time in sourcing as it does on the staff as well too.
And have they seeped into the Toronto market now quite a bit?
A little bit, yeah, they have, and these actually really helped change a lot of movement. So things like what they've developed, which is direct trade, a lot of people are very conscious of that, because when we talk about fair trade being one model, that was when the model of coffee was too low of a price, but direct trade pays more than fair trade and always guarantees a future for that. So it's this whole social growth, sustainable social growth for the future.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.